Hi YOUMEES. We're gonna do some readings today also to catch up. Yeah, what is going on with your person? Okay, what is your situation? Well, let's look into that. I want to put this to the side a little bit because we don't need it. We need to see this big ass pile. So let's see what is going on with your person. So, and we also want to get tarot. This is the original Rider-Waite, but in a smaller version. Okay, so what is going on? Woo! Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, the Devil. Okay, your person is definitely addicted to you. This is more like a fiery way. They're very addicted to your body. They want to look at you all the time. Yeah, this person really wants to. Your person really wants to meet up with you. They really want to visit you. This I see here almost like a date, almost like coming to bring you flowers, maybe even apologizing because there was a breakup. Let's see what this card says. And it says different worlds. You and your person, you both live in two different worlds. You are very spiritual, and you could be working as in that field as well, you know, someone spiritual who works in that field. And he is very earthly bound. That means, you know, your person is very grounded, very cold. He only believes in that what he can see and hear, and his life is very structured. Maybe he's married or not available. Between you, accept the strong connection that you have. And this is more like, you know, magnets are drawn to each other. There is no real... it's like differences, and you guys are not really the same, you know. There's not really a thing that combines the two of you, or that you know, where you two are matching with each other. He cannot imagine a relationship with you. Okay, so what I do have here though is this strong magnetic attraction, and I do see that your person is thinking about you. I do see that they want to come. I do see that they want to meet up with you and be with you. Yes, maybe not in a relationship, but definitely for a meeting. That's what I can see. Okay, so there is this strong magnetic attraction between the two of you, but there's also this Hangman, where the truth lies here. You know, the truth is your person is either not available or they're not interested. Okay, but in a relationship, in a commitment. Okay, they're interested in other things, but not in a commitment. Okay, so let's see to which cards came out. We have a King of Wands. The bear is a sign of successful speculation. So King of Wands, they know what they want. Yeah, they know what they want. And the number 50, 5 is all about change, but it's also about a lack. So this could mean that you know, this person, like, do you see how the bear is walking towards the devil? So this for me means also that the main attraction, the main goal of that person is to hook up with you. I mean, I have it in the cards here. I don't know for whom this reading is. And then we have the 8 of Wands, snake, number 13. This means that they're not available. This means that there is another woman in their life where if they're single, this is still like an ex being around that person. And it says the snake indicates enmity and calamities, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person. Yeah, this is like there is someone else in the picture or some feminine energy that is interfering with your wish. Yeah, so I bet that you are interested in like a connection, like in a relationship, but your person is not. I mean, that's what I definitely have here in the cards. Okay, so let's see what the advice is though. This might not resonate with everyone, guys. Please, this is someone you had a relationship with. This is definitely not a crush situation. I just want to say that because I have, like, lots of you are because of crush here. This is not a crush situation. You have met this person. You have met them. You had a relationship with them. They're very addicted to your sexual activity, so they think about that constantly. They want to manifest it again, okay, but they're not wanting to manifest a relationship. They either have someone else or they are not available. Could be married as well. Okay, so let's see one advice. Yeah, let's see an advice here from the witches. Okay, we have the owl coming out. Wisdom keeper. I had this coming up in a different reading, twin flame reading. Please look this up. It's on my twin flame channel, on my other channel, so it could refer to that. This just means that your person, you know, they keep the memories that you have, the secrets that you have, they keep it very close. You know, they think about this a lot, and that's why they want to manifest this connection with you, or this meeting. Yeah, they do want to manifest this meeting with you. They do want to come towards you. They do want to meet up. They want to bring you flowers, but it's not for a commitment. This is just the truth of the whole situation. It's, you live in two different worlds, you know. But if they have a commitment, guys, they still want to mingle with you. So the question here is, if this person has a different relationship, or if they are with someone else, why do they think about this even? You know, this is the question that I have here. It's not that they, you know, it's always that you have some kind of ex connection or ex relationship where, you know, they're still depending on you. They're still having feelings for you in the sense of that they want to mingle with you, or they want to, you know, have an encounter with you, or they still want to come for sexual activities. But the reason here, or the questions that I would ask here is, well, if they're single, I think that's a normal thing. You know, a lot of people think about this or go back to their exes when they are single in times, and they remain single. They are not interested in relationships. But the question for me here would be, if that person is not available because of someone else, why do they want to come to you? Like this is the question that I have here that is a little bit strange for me, because wouldn't they do that to you too? If you want a relationship with that person, imagine you are in a relationship, wouldn't they think about someone else then too? Yeah. So this is here the thing that is interfering with the whole reading, because there's nothing wrong with desiring someone. There's nothing wrong. But I mean, if you are in a relationship, you should desire the person that you're with, right? Otherwise you should part ways and become single again. I mean, that makes no sense. So for me, the question that I would like to ask you guys who watch this reading is, why are you still interested in that person if they are like interested in everyone else and they just want to hook up with you? That makes no sense to me. Yeah, because imagine if you guys would be in a relationship, wouldn't the same thing happen to you again? Yeah, that's the thing that I'm questioning. Okay, so let's see what more the universe can give me. Let's see what else, and then we're closing off the reading. Basically, the universe says also the advice here was, keep the wisdom. What I just told you, always know that. Try to think about this. Is this really your lock? Is this person really your key? Is he the right key? I mean, sometimes there are, I don't want to say it, but there are many keys fitting. Sometimes. It's not only one. Sometimes you have many keys fitting to a door. Some people always say it's only one key. No, there can be different keys. But is this the right key, right? So, What else you want to say, universe? Let's see what else they're saying. Let's get it. Soulmates, soul connection. Okay, soul contract. So it could be that you guys are soulmates, twin flames. Then the whole bond makes sense. They cannot forget you. You cannot forget them. There's this whole, you know, going on, this whole string thing, you know, like in and out and pushing and pulling and, you know, soul connections. Leaving quickly, the relationship is ending, not keeping in touch, time alone. That's what happened. I do think that here you split up. I do think so. They're not with you at the moment. Talking again, texting, reconnecting, see. Second chance, back in each other's world. That's what's happening at the moment. But it's not for commitment, guys. I just want to say that again. Talking, taking out the trash. See? You can never, like, if this is a soul connection, I just want to say that there is no trash here. It's just that you guys are not on the same level. And it's just that it's, you know, you pile, well, it's not a pile, it's a reading. You, the one who's watching me, and either you have split from your person or they have split from you. The question here is, do you want to do it all over again, or do you just want to move on? Because if you meet up with that person, they're not in for a relationship. They're not ready yet. I can see that in the cards. They're ready for, you know, a wonderful night and for having passionate encounters, for having wonderful one-night stands, and then they're gone again. You know, this is what this this whole pile screams that. So if you are interested, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I just want to say that just because some of us who are in soul connections, who are not dating, like me, I just want to say that because some people think then I don't, you know, I cannot really counsel you because, you know, I'm not dating and I don't know what's going on the dating scene. But guys, I mean, that's very obvious, and it's nothing wrong with people meeting up for casual encounters. There's nothing wrong with one-night stands. It's just that some of us don't want to do it, you know, because we care for the connection more than for the pleasure that is available. I just want to say that. So there's nothing wrong with a guy wanting this. The question here is, or the thing is, do you want it? Is it your wish as well? Because if there's nothing wrong, like if you are interested in that, why not meet up with that person? If you are not interested in a relationship, then there's nothing wrong with these things. It's just that you know, I know that most of you who are in soul connections, and that's what's telling me this, do not want this. You want something stable. You love your person with all your heart. So why should you give your body if you don't get their heart? Why should you give your body if you don't get their soul? Like, if they are not inviting you into their world, why should you give your body? Why should you give their world to them? And this has nothing to do with loving someone and supporting someone. I just want to say that I support all my twin flames because that's important. I feel that we all have to support each other in twin flame connections. But it doesn't mean that if someone tells me I'm not interested in you, I would meet up with that person. No, why should I? Yeah? And that's the thing here. If you want this as well, of course you can meet up. You know, there's nothing wrong about this. No one says there's something wrong about this. It's just that most divine feminine want something more. And they think that if they hook up with their divine counterpart, they get this. But you guys forget sometimes that men and women in this matter are a little bit different. You know, women love with their whole being. Divine feminines love with their whole being. They cannot differentiate between physical encounters and mental encounters. A woman cannot really differentiate. It's like, you know, most of the times when, that's why you should wait before you let someone into your world. right? Because women think in this way that, you know, if we let someone into our world, it's a big step forward. It's a big step for every woman, no matter how many boyfriends she had before. Every time you meet someone new, letting them into your world, opening up and giving your body to this person, that's like something you do not do on an everyday level. Yeah, so it takes a while till a woman opens up. And if women are very open and open up fast, sometimes, or even nowadays, it's a lot of times the intention behind this is to be together with the guy, right? To get him as their boyfriend or to become his girlfriend. And that's not what a guy's intention is when he goes to girls, meets up and hooks up. That's not their intention. Their intention is not to have a girlfriend. And this is what is different in these worlds, you know, and some people don't understand. And that's why I'm saying this, you know, because I know a lot of my divine feminines, especially here on this channel, you guys want something stable. You don't want to hook up and then see the guy never again, or see them like once a year and then hook up and then see them in the next half a year. Yeah. So you always have to think about the intention behind all that. Most guys' intention are not, when they want to hook up with you, it's not their intention to get you as their girlfriend. Like in 99% of the cases, it's not. You know, guys fall in love different than girls. So it's, I don't know. Maybe we should do readings on that. Because a lot of times, especially in this generation now, it's completely seen different. So you don't let the guy wait anymore. And that's crucial. That's important. Because if you open up too early, if you give yourself too early, you might be disappointed. Because you cannot hold a guy, or you cannot make a guy fall in love with you just because he hooks up with you. That's just a given. You know, that's not happening. A guy falls in love because of other things, not because of hooking up, or because of, you know, we as divine feminines giving our body to a guy. That's not, you know, that's not the main thing for them falling in love. That's important for them, but it's not the main thing for a guy to fall in love. And this is what we have to understand. Yeah. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with, you know, you guys coming together, hooking up with each other and having fun. There's nothing wrong, but don't have the expectation that a guy comes to you, hooks up with you, and then he's your boyfriend the next day. That's not happening. Guys tick differently. Yeah. I just want to say this. Because there's oftentimes I see nowadays there's this big illusion about this. Like, yeah, I don't know why this is nowadays. Maybe because society is like moving faster ahead. Maybe that's why the you know, the view on these things is different. But that's very important to say, right? So guys, I hope that you like this reading. I hope that you have fun on my channel, and I see you again. Bye.